Hi guys and welcome to Tech Tips, and today's video is about another coverage of the Computex 2018. I've already uploaded few videos from that event. If you've not checked them out, just type in Tech Tips, hit enter, and here it is. Today's video is a counter on the Computex 2018's Intel 28 core 56 thread 5 GHz CPU, and today's video is not about Intel, it is about AMD. And AMD is definitely working on CPUs. I don't know how, but after the Zen architecture, AMD is definitely dominating the market. This article is from Anand Tech, and I love this website. And thank you, Ian Curtis. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name. Thank you so much for posting the article here, and it clearly shows that the Threadripper second generation is a 12 nanometer CPU. It will have 32 cores and 64 threads. Intel showed 28 cores and 56 threads CPU, which was not even at the stock speeds. It was overclocked to 5 GHz from 2.7 GHz if I'm not wrong, and that too by using chillers. You can definitely check the last video. It would be somewhere at the top right side here. Now if you talk about the Threadripper second generation, it is 12 nanometer, and if we talk about the first generation of Threadripper, we have already seen 4 dies in the CPU, but 2 of them were disabled. And in the Threadripper 2 lineup, AMD is enabling those 2 dies and increasing the core count for the high-end desktop and workstation user. So with the Ryzen CPUs, it had silicon with 8 cores. Threadripper used 2 of those 8 core CPUs, and that is how we had 16 cores in the Threadripper. Now we saw 4 pieces of silicon in the Threadripper. 2 were active and 2 were inactive. If we talk about the EPYC processors, 4 of the dies were active. Now what is different with Threadripper 2 is that all the 4 dies are active. They have links, but these PCI lanes and the memory channel on these chips are disabled. The reason is that X399 platform, I don't know, was that X399 for AMD? Yes, it is X399. It only supports dual channel DDR4 memory. It has these memories have to be disabled if we want to equip this processor on the X399 motherboard. Has support for 4 channel. I'm so sorry. The support is for 4 channels, and that is how we have 2 channel DDR memory here and 2 channel here. Dual 16 PCI lanes on this core and dual PCI 16 lanes on this core. Now we are not sure if this would be the layout of the 32 core processor, but this is something that is definitely expected from AMD. We can definitely not have these memory channels enabled because that is not supported by the X399 platform. AMD is definitely working on this, and they have informed that these processors would be available somewhere in August, which is pretty cool. So they are coming up with Threadripper 2 32 core CPU and the Threadripper 2 24 core CPU. The architecture would be Zen Plus. Base frequency for both the CPUs would be 3 GHz, and the turbo frequency would be 3.4 for both the CPUs. The L3 cache would be 64 MB for the 32 core, 48 MB for the 24 core. Now this is the interesting part. The TDP, the peak TDP rather, would be 250 watt. It is not true that the CPU would always take 250 watts of power, but at peak situations, at few situations, it might come up to 250 watts. The PCI lanes would be 60 plus 4, that would be 64. Chipset support would be X399 and 4-channel memory. Now, if we talk about the cooling, with the high TDP, we expect the CPU to definitely heat a little more. But AMD was still using air-cooled cooling system, and that was the AMD's Rathbipper air cooler. I've not checked that out at all, but these were using the AMD Rathbipper air cooler, and that means that these CPUs are capable of giving efficiency in workloads. We would expect these CPUs by August 2018, and this is the refreshed model of the X399 platform, because these CPUs would use more power, and it is mentioned by some of the motherboard manufacturers that the old X399 motherboards might not provide the efficiency because they would not be able to provide the power that is required by the CPU. Now that does not mean that we cannot use the CPUs with the previous X399 motherboard. It does mean that there can be situations in which we would not be able to overclock the CPU to the peak frequencies, and we will definitely wait for August this year, and we will keep follow-up on the videos of Computex. Now, there's something interesting about this article, and yes, I forgot to mention the prices. The pricing on the processor is set to be revealed, so they have not revealed the pricing, and it's sure that they would reveal it somewhere in the launch time. So now comes the interesting part. People have commented a lot about Intel's 28 core monster, and the first comment says AMD avoiding Cinebench like the plug after Intel showed its score. So people are definitely making fun of the Intel's 28 core 56 thread CPU. Please type in BahnTech tips and check this video out. You would definitely love the video. Take care guys, bye bye.